Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another video brought to you by SeniorCatWellness.com. In today's material, we'll devote some time to those kittens and how you can get them to sleep at night. Although there are many benefits to caring for kittens, attempting to get a restful night of sleep can be a bit difficult for you, as those cats are new on the scene and they just want to talk all night and explore the new world around them. The energy and curiosity of kittens can serve to cost you once the sun comes up, as exhaustion could, unfortunately, rule your entire day. Before we provide you with a few helpful tips as to how to get your kitten or kittens to sleep at night, and hopefully through the entire night, let's first take a look at today's topic overview. Don't prevent your kitten from sleeping during the day. Instead, focus on exhausting your kitten as late as possible with play before providing an evening meal. Avoid getting the kitten too excited at night and provide a comfortable bed that offers calming, familiar scents. Load up on the patience, as patience will serve as the backbone for this entire thing. Rome wasn't built in a day, so it'll take more than one day and one night to win over your cat and get that peaceful night of sleep. Teaching a kitten to sleep through the night is often met with plenty of push and pull. You're trying to get your cat to sleep so that you can sleep, while your cat is trying to stay awake at night so that you'll stay awake at night. Getting on the same page is essential, as this tug of war will simply continue unless some level of common ground can be reached. As we will discuss here momentarily, so much of getting a cat to sleep or a kitten to sleep through the night weighs heavily on what actions do take place during the day. Setting up a daytime schedule can aid in getting those night moves to be as quiet and as peaceful as possible, which will result in a big win for you and a night full of those precious Z's that you are so desperately seeking. And before we get started here today, we hope this video will provide you with all of the information that you are seeking. Thank you so much for stopping by and turning to Senior Cat Wellness. If you are new here, hello and welcome. If you've been on the journey for a while, we do welcome you back. Thank you for your support. We are very much appreciative, and we do hope to see each and every one of you again down the road. Thank you very much. Now, let's talk about the importance of sleep and how to get those kittens nice and cozy so that you can be right as rain to tackle a brand new day. Let's go. Before we address the how to aspect of things, let's first talk about the notable reasons as to why your kitten is simply not sleeping at night. We offer you these 6 explanations for what can be deemed as feline or kitten insomnia. Instinct. That's the first one up. The nighttime is indeed the right time for cats. When the sun goes down and the moon comes up, it's time for stalking and hunting. In the wild, cats love to move around at night because it's easier to maneuver in this fashion without being detected. Even your sweet little kitten is hardwired in this way. That 2 a.m. exploration is instinctual. Next up, unfamiliar environment. The nighttime could also be an unfamiliar time for your kitten, as the environment can become both unfamiliar and uncomfortable without you around. Some kittens stay up at night because they associate these hours with abandonment rather than sleep time. Without your support, your kitten could become fearful. This can prompt all types of meowing and yowling throughout the night, as anxiety is very, very high. Next up, we have noise. If you have an adult cat in your home, there's a good chance that those random cracks and pops of the night are no big deal at all. Nothing to fret over. However, these sounds of the night can really spook your kitten, especially a kitten that's new to the world and new to your home. These harmless sounds can be quite a big deal to a tiny kitten. Here again, more meows and yowls due to fear and uncertainty. Next up is excessive stimulation. Is your cat busy trying out for the Olympics in the middle of the night while you're trying to sleep? Well, this could be the byproduct of overstimulation not long before you turned in for the night. Did you play with your cat just minutes before you went to bed? If so, your kitten could still be rather wound up and just a ball of energy. Hey, it's hard to sleep when you're wired. So much of these night activities could be caused by those prime time activities right before you turned off the lights. In this case, your kitten not sleeping at night could be because of you. Hey, at least to some degree. Next up is hunger. That's the next reason why some kittens can stay up during the night. Kittens don't take in a lot due to their size, but they sure do get hungry. And if you fed your cat many, many hours before you went to bed, they could get hungry in the middle of the night. This can lead to some feline temper tantrums. As a solution, feed your kitten as late as possible. A larger meal before bed can ensure a full belly and plenty of sleep for your cat. In turn, that can ensure plenty of sleep for you. And the final notable reason that we'll cover today is that of bathroom necessity. If your kitten is not toilet trained and doesn't feel comfortable using a litter box, your precious kitten could be waiting for you, staying awake and waiting for you to arrive for bathroom duty. Of course, the best way to eliminate this overnight issue is to potty train your kitten as soon as possible. This can help to avoid those meows in the night and also eliminate bathroom accidents. How to get a kitten, or even adult cat for that matter, to sleep through the night is a question most every cat owner has posed at least one point, at least sometime along the ownership journey. Heck, it doesn't even have to be sleeping in the most literal sense. Just how in the world do I get my cat to calm down and relax? That is the question. Earlier in today's material, we talked about what to do during the daylight hours and what you can do during the daylight hours and how important that time is to setting up the stage for the night. And it is so very true. You'll find that many positive solutions for helping your cat to sleep during the night, thus potentially ensuring your own peaceful night of sleep, they do start when the sun is bright and shining. We've got these tips offering them up just for you. Tip one, exhaust the kitten. That's right. Play, 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 play. 9 innings, 9 full innings of playtime. The more your kitten hunts, stalks, and plays during the day, the more that good old fashioned fatigue will set in during the night. Providing a host of games and general enrichment for your cat during the day can really set the stage for the night in a very positive way. Tip two, feeding time. We talked about hunger a bit earlier. One of the best ways to set the stage for the overnight hours is to make sure that your cat is full and happy. Kittens need to eat at least 4 times per day, but make sure that final meal is late and also make sure it is the largest meal of the day. Tip 3, establish a bathroom schedule. Before you go to sleep, encourage your kitten to use the litter tray. Elimination before bed is essential for many reasons. In respect to our core topic, well, it's just one less matter to fuss about during the night. It's best that your cat eliminates with you there at, say, 10 p.m., then meow and yowl for you at 3 in the morning. Over time, this can become a natural routine that your cat knows and understands. Tip four, and our final tip, is appropriate bedding. It doesn't really matter as much where your cat sleeps, as long as the area is safe and secure for your kitten, and safe and secure from your belongings. With that said, it's really all about comfort. This can work in many ways to keep your cat calm and relaxed. Not only will your kitten have its own bed, it'll also have somewhat of a safe zone to return to at night. This can bring your cat peace and security from a physical and emotional standpoint, while also potentially ensuring that your cat doesn't wander through your home and get into some trouble. A comfortable bed with a nice blanket with familiar scents can do the trick. Also, make sure the sleeping area is near food, water, and that all important litter box. Kittens are far more relaxed and willing to allow themselves to drift off to sleep when they are put at ease. One of the primary themes of this entire material is uncertainty and anxiety. So much of your kitten staying up at night has to do with not being in the room, and also that big fear, the big monster in the room, the invisible monster, that fear of the unknown. So much of this can be resolved through comfortable bedding that is both safe and secure. As we've talked about in other videos and other written materials, so much of getting a kitten to sleep through the night is really all comes down to that trust. Trust in the environment and trust in you. Once your kitten is not only able to trust you, but also trust that dark nighttime environment without you being there, things will take a grand turn for the positive and potentially in some rather short order. When your cat no longer has anything to fear and can eat, drink, and use the bathroom without you around, your cat will slowly start to use the night hours for sleeping, especially after a nice day of meals and playtime. There is something to be said for healthy recreation at night. This is why it's important to provide your kitten with a cat tree for climbing, some quiet style toys that can be enjoyed without waking up the entire house, and depending on your setup, a nice window so that your cat can watch the world go by. Additionally, depending on your cat's personality and what they've come to enjoy or maybe expect, a tiny night light can also work. This can provide your cat a bit of extra security as not to be in total darkness. And hey, in fact, a nightlight could also come in handy for you, especially if you have to enter your cat's sleeping area, say in that living room, for example, and it's pitch dark, right? Total darkness. An existing nightlight will help you to navigate the area so you won't trip and, heaven forbid, step on or trip over your cat. Ugh. There's a good chance, at least in total darkness, that your cat will see you long before you ever see them. So, hey, consider a nightlight. And on that note, that will close things out for the video side of life. However, if you'd like more information regarding this very important and certainly relatable topic, we do invite you to visit us at seniorcatwellness.com at the conclusion of today's presentation. There you will find a full-length and highly detailed article dedicated to everything we've talked about here today and so much more. Are you currently watching us offsite? If so, we encourage you to click the initial link in the description box below. Said link will take you to all of the information. And until our paths cross again, and I certainly hope they do, we'd like to thank you once again for joining us today. Please have a wonderful day. All the best to you and yours, and we will talk to you later.